All right, let's go now to Maryland, and we'll talk with Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten. What do you got for us today?
Hi, how are you, Dr. Farley?
Hi, go for it.
So I'm calling in regards to some marriage advice. I've been with my husband for 24 years. We have three boys, 22 all the way down to 14, and he's been very narcissistic for all 24 years. Basically, it's just gotten worse as time has gone on. And over the past 5 months, he's changing, and he just feels like God is giving him a revelation about his family because he never really wanted us, but now all of a sudden he wants us. And he's always financially abused me. So for the past 5 years, I've been working and I've been saving, and he has not wanted me to work this whole time. And now, over the past couple months, he's been trying to get me to quit my job to fully be home with him and build our family's dream and not some other man's dream. And I've been looking at an apartment, and I just feel like I need to get away from all of this because I don't trust him that he won't financially abuse me again. Like, we haven't got any counseling. He won't get counseling. I've tried to go to Hope Restored to focus on the family. And, money's not a problem or anything like that. He just won't do anything like that. So am I making the wrong decision by leaving in hopes of reconciliation so he can see really that, he should be with us, but not under these circumstances?
Yeah, I think it's probably a mistake. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I wouldn't leave to save the marriage. I've seen that too many times fail. I mean, this is just my opinion, and you can take it for what it is, but I've seen a lot of people leave the house, and they say they're leaving the house to save the marriage. I don't know what you mean exactly by financially abusive, but if you're talking about someone who has not been physically abusive, has not been emotionally abusing you, has not been mentally abusing you, has not been physically, sexually, or any other type of abuse, except, when you say financial abuse, I assume you mean either heavy spending on his part or withholding a so-called allowance for you or something, then that would be financial abuse. Those are issues that sound like they could potentially be talked through and navigated through. You say he won't get counseling, so maybe you're hoping for an ultimatum. I am leaving this house, and then I will show you that you should have gotten counseling. And if that's the logic, I mean, maybe it'll work. Maybe, but I think I'd rather just say, you know what, we are having counseling. We're having counseling, or we cannot function like this anymore, and our marriage will end. We need counsel. We need intervention. We need help. So I'm not asking. I'm telling you that we need someone to come alongside of us and help us negotiate these issues. Now, you've called him names. I mean, you need to know that that's a big buzzword, narcissist. You've called him a narcissist. You've told him that he is narcissistic your entire marriage. Well, I mean, I'm just going to tell you, maybe you're right. I mean, I don't know who he is. Maybe you're right about him. But where did you get that? I mean, was that a diagnosis? Did a counselor give that diagnosis to him? Now, did that counselor give him that label after meeting with your husband, or was that only after meeting with you? Because, I just noticed the term narcissist is being tossed all over the place. So it's going to be hard for you to forgive your husband, to navigate this marriage, to communicate with him, and to seek help and get help through this if we're labeling him, hey, you are a narcissist. What I would say to that is, well, his real identity is that he's a child of God. He's a child of God, and he's holy, and he's righteous, and he's blameless. Man, he may have acted like a total jerk sometimes. I mean, he may have done some things that are selfish and self-centered, and he may have done those things 100 times. But his identity is child of God, and holy, and blameless, and righteous. So I would encourage you, you're using the word narcissist, and you're also using the word abuse, which is a very strong word. And maybe he's financially abusing you. I don't know. I don't have enough details. But when you use words like narcissist and abuse, you are pretty much demonizing him. You are setting him up to be the fall guy. He is now filled with evil motives. And then you say, I want to work on the marriage. Well, why would you want to stay married to a narcissist? Why would you want to stay married to an abuser? So if that's what you really believe he is, then that's a separate issue. But if you believe that this marriage is worth saving, and you believe that he has a new heart and that he has Jesus living in him, then I would encourage you to, at least for now, pending psychological evaluation, I would drop some of these labels because, I doubt that you're being slapped with dollar bills. So the financial abuse, I mean, you live in Maryland, you have a roof over your head, you said money's not a problem. So instead of financial abuse, I think what you're saying is he's overspending. He's overspending, or he buys more stuff than you. So those are selfish acts, and they can be counseled through. But I would encourage you to drop all of the language that it creates a volatility, and it puts him immediately on the defense, and he is demonized. And it sounds like he's then someone that you don't want to be married to. So you have to decide, do I really believe that about my husband? Is he to be demonized? Is he a narcissist by nature? Is that all he is through and through? Is he an abuser through and through? Or is he a child of God who's done some selfish stuff that can be remedied over time, perhaps, if I demand counseling, beg him to participate, insist on it, and tell him the marriage, literally, the marriage is not going to work without attitude changes. And that I do believe in him, and that I do love him, and that I do want to repair the marriage. So what I'm saying is, you can't attack him and ask him to do counseling at the same time. You either tell him you love him, that he's hurt you, but you love him, and you want to restore the marriage and repair the marriage and work hard on the marriage, and you're insisting that we get counseling because he's a good guy. Or you call him a narcissist and an abuser, and you get away, because guess what? That's not going to last anyway. He's not going to stick around. You're not going to stick around. Nobody sticks around with a narcissist abuser for decades. If you believe that about him, then get away from him. But I suspect that you think there's something worth saving here, and that maybe some of these words have been overused. So consider that. Obviously, if you think it's real bad, it's unhealthy, there's no remedy, you can go that direction. But I wouldn't leave the house to sort of rope him into counseling. I would just rope him into counseling, period. And it's because you love him and you want to save the marriage. That's my take at this moment in time. I hope that gives you something to think about. And, of course, I want you to email me. If there's more you want to share and more you want to ask about, you can always email me anytime at andrew@andrewfarley.org. And by the way, we do have a ministry partner in our network that offers counseling in the Maryland and Virginia area. You could go to undergrace.org. Again, you might want to jot that down. undergrace.org. That is a local counseling ministry in our network that is right there and services the Virginia, Maryland area. So that might be a possibility for you. And then, of course, we do have Christian coaching, our own coaching online. If you'd like to get Zoom counsel or Zoom coaching, then you can do so at christiancoaching.org. And you'll find an assortment of coaches there, about 8 of them to choose from. And you can pick a coach and sign up for your first appointment in just a few minutes right there at christiancoaching.org.